Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Uh, we got some trouble in Golden State. We got some trouble, and Draymond just forced them to make some very, very difficult decisions. Draymond Green punched Jordan Poole in practice. I think it was 2 days ago, but this morning the video was released. Now, I'm glad I held off on this video for this video to be released because now it looks crazier than ever before. In my mind, I'm thinking it's more of a Michael Jordan, Steve Kerr sort of thing where they're jawing at each other, doing whatever. And it's just a little, real quick. Yeah, that's not what this was. I genuinely feel like Draymond there was some sort of animosity. There's something there. Now, I don't want to speculate because we're not there. I don't want to be one of those channels. I don't want to be that kind of media outlet, whatever you want to call it. I'm not media, but you get the point. But what I do know is, as someone who has hooped and has been in fights in practice, that's not the kind of fight that happens in a basketball practice, in a locker room, amongst teammates, none of that. Normally when a fight like that occurs, there's been some built up tension, some drama going on. Now, we haven't really got the full story as to why or what happened, what ensued before the fight, before the punch. Because it wasn't really a fight per se. This is what we're going to do. We're going to come to the video itself. It is muted. So we just going to look at the video. So first off, this is Draymond. Jordan Poole is right here. My dumb ass pointing with my whole finger. You can obviously tell the two are chirping. You can visibly tell that's what's going on. With that being said, we don't know what was said by anybody. We don't know what Jordan Poole said. We don't know what Draymond's saying. But I will say this. We already know Draymond is a guy that likes to chirp. And as a hooper, it's not something that's known the way Draymond is known. But as a hooper, seeing different mannerisms and different things like that on the court during games, I think it's a safe bet to say Jordan Poole partakes in shit talking a lot as well, just like Draymond. Jordan Poole seems like that kind of hooper where it's the slick jabs at you that sort of get under your skin and piss you off, whereas Draymond, he's going at you. He's calling you all types of B words, all type of MFers and things like that. So it's a different kind of style. Again, Draymond's the aggressive one. Jordan Poole seems to be, I'm not going to say he is, I don't know the man, but as a hooper and someone that knows basketball mannerisms for the most part, it does and looks like Jordan Poole he partakes in some chirping. So with that being said, you could tell they're going back and forth. Again, when I say mannerisms, look at Jordan Poole here. Jordan Poole is more of he's talking, but when he says stuff, he says it real quick, puts his head down, whatever, because to him, it's not that big of a deal. Now, if you look at Draymond, you could tell he looks at him and he's verbally saying what he has to say. You can see it in his head movement. Shit, this is my psychology degree coming to work. But at this point, you can tell Jordan Poole and them, they're escalating. I'm not gonna lie, this seems like something to where Draymond probably said, I'll smack the shit out you, Jordan Poole, do it. Something like that. And they just keep saying it back and forth to each other. But once you get to this point, and this is anybody, any sport, and even if you're outside of sports, once a person gets in this point, only one or two things is happening. They kissing you or they about to hit you. And I don't think they were kissing each other in this case. Now, for Jordan Poole to push him, I believe that is right. I've always been taught as a man, you don't let another man in your space, especially when we both know we're at odds. We both know the situation that's happening. So for you to come in my space aggressively, I already know what time it is, so let me push you off of me. So naturally, that's going to be the reaction. To me, I think that's where it should stay. But once he pushes him, actually, now that I'm watching on a bigger screen, Draymond actually initiates it. Draymond comes in here and kind of nudges him. When he nudges him, that's when Poole pushes him. When he pushes him, again, Draymond, you're doing too much, bro. You're doing too much. You're in practice. We both know it's a contract year for both of you. We both know both of you have the opportunity to get paid. I'm not going to say that factored in, but now that this situation happened, you forced the Warriors to think about that. You forced the Warriors to now, you might have made an easier decision for them to go with Jordan Poole and trade you. You never know, but regardless of anything else, here's the hit. You could tell almost immediately. I don't think Jordan Poole was ever expecting the hit, but regardless, that was a sucker punch by Draymond Green, and it was, for lack of better terms, it was a pussy hit. It was something that pussies do. Because you can very easily tell once he pushed him, Draymond could have swung right here. Once Jordan Poole still has his hands up after the push, Draymond could have hit him with a quick jab. It's not hard. When you get pushed, it's still pretty easy to get a jab out there and hit him, especially the kind of way Jordan Poole pushed him. Jordan Poole pushed him more or less in a way to where he pushed him and backed up. When he did that, as Draymond's still coming forward, it's easy to just quick hit. But you can tell by how Draymond Superman punched him like he in the octagon, he's trying to sneak him. And to me, as a teammate, basketball player, whatever, that's whack. Let me just say that is whack, especially when you just want a ring with this dude. You're supposed to be a brotherhood at the end of the day. Here's the video in its entirety. You guys tell me what you think. There's Draymond, Jordan Poole here, of course. Like I said to you guys, you could tell they're chirping back and forth a little bit. I'm sorry, my box might be in the way, but they're chirping. Draymond's the one that comes to him. Now, here's another thing that I noticed in this whole thing. Guys like right here, look at Steph, look at Wiggins. I can't tell who this is or that, but as this chirping and stuff is going on, those guys aren't fazed by it. And the reason I say that and the reason I think is important is because, you know, chirping and stuff like this is normal. We have to remember that. Things like this is normal. When it's not normal is when it gets to the point of one in another's face, hands on each other, and you end up getting hit like that. That's not okay. I fully expect Draymond to be traded. They're thinking about disciplinary action, but I don't see how these two coexist as teammates. I don't see it. If it's me and I'm Jordan Poole, you have to see me every time I lay my eyes on you. You have to see me. So I don't see how these two coexist at all from this point forward. I don't know how you do that. I have no idea. If you got any ideas, let me know below. But that's all I got for you guys in this video. Who do you guys think was wrong? Do you think both parties have something to do with, you know, the blame or whatever? Personally, like I said, Draymond being the vet and well over 10 plus years older, you got to keep your cool, bro. And what sucks for Draymond is he is older. So it's kind of at a point where, you know, you make it easy on the Warriors to decide if they want to keep you or not. This isn't young Draymond that's contributing to the 2, 3, 4 rings that we got in the past. This is an older Draymond that, yes, he contributed to a ring last year somewhat, but Jordan Poole has contributed a lot more to that last ring and, you know, the Warriors' most recent success. So with that being said, I think Draymond is out of line, out of pocket. Hopefully he gets traded to the Lakers after this. But that's all I got for you guys on this video. Until next time, you know who it is. It's your boy TB with the greatest hoop stories and debates on the tube. And until next time, it's your boy. I'm out. Peace.
Man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?